What's up, everybody? Crazy Eights here to show off a little comic book haul of books that I got over the past couple of conventions. These are all newly bagged and boarded, so all the old ones are thrown out. So, without enough babbling and all that crap, let's get into what I got. So we're gonna start with my Captain America's. I got less than 100 books left for the Volume 1 run, from like issue 100 through 142. I have some holes in there that I need to complete, but here's ones that I have. I got Captain America and the Falcon, number 138. This is Captain America, number 144. They're not in the best condition. They're pretty beat up. This is 146. 147. Captain America 153. 155. See, it's pretty badly done. Pretty bad condition. And then I got Captain America Reborn. This is 2, 3, and 4. I just need 1 and 5 to get that. And then these are this is Captain America Theater of War, Operation Zero Point. These are one-shots. So these are like one-shot stories. This is Brother in Arms. And this one is on To Soldier On. And finally we got Ghost of My Country. If I can get my fingers around it. So those are my caps. Some volume 1, some are scattered, some are like short story, not short stories. Limited editions, or whatever you want to call them. I can't think of it right now. All right, next part is my Superman books. So starting with Superman 287. These old school covers are the best. This is Superman 290. Superman 308. And then we get into the newer series for Superman. So this is number 38. I don't know. I hate when they stop and start over again. It kind of ruins it. Superman 37. Superman 47. I like this cover, actually. This is a really good drawing of him. 48. All right, 48? Yeah, 48. 51. 52. 56. You would think of a diehard Superman fan with all these. These are a lot of Superman. 84. 86. This is Dan Jurgens took over. 89. Dude's pretty ripped. Here's 94. 96. I always liked the way Dan Jurgens drew Superman. Here's 98. Superman 29.99. This is Superman 136. Here is 137. 140. There was a place I went to and they had a huge amount of comics, and I got a huge Superman run. I got more that I have to still bag and board. 193. 194. Some of these covers are pretty good. I like them. 196. Like this one right here. I like the minimal covers where they don't have much going on. This is 198 Superman. And then this is 211. This is Jim Lee cover. So I just picked it up because of the Jim Lee cover, but I think he also drew it. So is that. And then we have, this is Superman 226. And now moving on to Action Comics. We got Action Comics 467. Is that the question? No, the question doesn't have a face. 585. 594. 750. Again, another cover that I really like. It just pops. Very simple though. And then I got Superman Pals Jimmy Olsen. Lois Lane, Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane. 108. Damn, they had that many books on her. And then this is Superman, The Secret Years, number 3. All right, so those are my Supermen. The next run I got is Alpha Flight. I've been few books that I've been starting to collect series on. It's Moon Knight, Alpha Flight, ROM, New Mutants, and Power Pack. So those are the ones that I've been trying to get a lot more of. So with Alpha Flight, I have Alpha Flight number 2, number 3. Again, another cover that I really like. I have number 4 twice. I don't know why I bought it twice, but I did. Alpha Flight number 5, Puck. Number 6, Snowblind. I had this one originally too. This one is not as white. It's pretty seen better days. Alpha Flight number 7, Alpha Flight number 8, Alpha Flight 22. Meet Pink Pearl. It's a healthy woman right there. Alpha Flight 42, Alpha Flight 15, and Alpha Flight 61. And I do believe this is the first Jim Lee book that he drew. I believe. I'm not sure though. But the cover is done by Jim Lee. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn that's where I read that. So yeah, those are my Alpha Flights. The next batch is New Universe, where they try to introduce new characters and whole new storylines and all that. So here is a bunch of them from different ones. Here's Cyforce, number 15. And I don't know who the artist is. It reminds me of Textera, but I'm not sure. I don't see any names anywhere, so I can't tell who drew this cover. Then we have Cyforce 21. Oh, Ron Lim cover. I knew that artwork looks familiar. Cyforce 22 and Cyforce 23 and Cyforce 24. So those are the Cyforce runs, and then I have Mark Hazard Merc number 4, and that's it. And this is Justice. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know what the V, if that's a V, or I don't know what that's all about. Number 1, number 3. This is Ursherwood. So Ursherwood went on to draw Namor after a while. Number 4. Great artist, but Namor was a confusing book to read. Justice number 5. And now we move on to Kickers Inc. Superhero football team. But Mike Mignola drew these. So here's number 9. Well, he did the cover anyway. 11. Another cover by Mignola. 12. And now Night Mask. Now, I didn't read any of these yet, but I want to get a few other run of it so I could get an idea what's going on. So Night Mask number 7. Night Mask number 8. I didn't read a lot of these. I have a lot of reading to do. Night Mask number 9. And then Night Mask number 10. I remember when they came out, I was like, nah, that's lame. I'm not going to pick them up. But the place I went to, they had a lot of them, so I picked up a few of them to see what they're all about. And one more pile. So now these are like odds and ends that I picked up. I do collect Wetworks, so I did pick these up, but some of them were from the Ollie's 5, those bags, those bundles that you buy in Ollie's, like 5 comics for $5.99. So some of these are all mix and match. I don't know what they are. I never heard of them, but I do bag them up, make them nice and safe. So we'll start off with Wetworks number 8. Wetworks 38. Amazing Spider-Man 195. Sergeant Rock. This one's been 12 cents. Man, imagine if they were 12 cents now. This is Sergeant Rock, Army of War number 205. Daredevil Man Without Fear number 219. Got X Factor. Not crazy for where they drew Iceman in this. Number 49. Judgment War Part 6. Got an Iron Man number 198. Hulk is one of my favorites, so I only have 2 though, but I do collect a lot of the Hulks. So this is Incredible Hulk 166 and 287. Of course, it's seen better days. Look at the bottom. G.I. Joe number 36. I had this toy. I know I did. It was like a gunning station. This was at a comic convention that I went to recently. They gave out a free comic book, so it was Conan the Barbarian a variant for of issue 1. X-Men number 265. The back has water damage. Got it for $1. Main man himself, Lobo, number 28. Yeah, I like Lobo. Lobo, Contract of God. Is that a Biss cover? Simon Bisley cover? No. I don't know who that is. But it's a really cool cover. New Mutants is another book I think I mentioned that I'm trying to get into. Trying to get them. Of course, you know, the higher up is where you first meet Cable and all that. So this is Mirage vs. Death Shadow, number 41, New Mutants, and number 79. This one is from Valiant Universe. This is War Mother. This one looks kind of interesting. I think I want to read it. Issue number 2. Faith Dreamside from Valiant number 1. Dryad. Ani Press. Yeah, these are the ones that I got in the Ollie's packages. Harbinger Renegade. The original Harbinger was a great one. I remember reading those. This one I found in there too. Secret Wars number 6. It's pretty decent condition. Web of Venom. Empire's End. Null is Coming, number 1. Blaze of Glory, The Last Ride by the Western Heroes. This is a Marvel book. Book 4. This is from Valiant Roku. And last but not least, Eternal Warrior from Valiant number 1. And this is the original Valiant books were amazing reads. If you ever pick them up, you won't be upset. They're really good. They're really good reads. Harbinger was really good. Exo Manowar, Magnus Robot Hunter. They were all really good book reads. So that was part of my haul. This is about 100 books. I got more that I have to bag and board, but this is just start of what I have so far from conventions. Stick around for a part 2 coming soon.